Hello, my friends. So tonight we're going to try something a little different. We have got these little die-cut owls that I got at Dollar Tree. And I want to fill them in with UV resin, and I want to turn them into some pendants. So, I've mixed up, I've got my resin in here, and I've got orange mica powder in one. I did mica powder the other day with this UV resin, and it worked out really well. So we're going to try it again. I need some more in here, though. Okay, so we're going to stir this up really, really good. I've got double-sided tape, or packing tape on the back of this. And we're going to fill these two little guys up and cure them and see how they turn out. I've also got a couple, what are they? Sea life ones. I want to say a stingray. I don't know, stingray and something else. There's a couple others, but I'm going to see how these turn out, these owls. I love owls. I used to collect owls, like owl figurines and statues and stuff. And I just saw these at Dollar Tree that day and was like, oh, I gotta have the owls. So, I have my pipettes, and we are going to use those to fill the little bitty holes because they are small. So I think we're going to do some orange first. Okay, let's see. Let's do orange in here. How we doing tonight, guys? Hope everybody's having a nice night. I just got home from work, and I've been wanting to do this, and I figured this would be the best time to do it. Ah! Got a little everywhere here. Where is it at? Where's my silicone tool? Maybe I put it back in the basket over here. That would make sense, right? Alright, we're just taking a new one out. Because I don't know what I did with the other one. So, let's just set the little pipette right here. And I'm gonna push this. Can you guys see this? Okay. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Still can't see it. Let me move it a little bit more. There we go. Ah. Okay. Move the resin here out of the way because I'm casting a shadow. Alright. Push this resin off into this holes here. Okay. We're going to fill that part in. Okay. And I think we're going to do his wings in orange. Okay. Alright. This is hard. Because these are little bitty tiny spots here. Okay, we're going to put a bit here. I'm going to move it around with my silicone tool here. Alright. I just thought these would be so cute building with resin. Well, I've had an interesting night at work tonight. Kind of crazy. I work at a convenience store. It's pretty nuts. Pretty crazy. Had to call the police on a guy tonight. And we had to turn around and I had a guy come in. And he didn't look like he was homeless. So I don't think he was homeless. I think he was just in a different, he said he was from a different part of town. And his phone was dead. And he had a stent put in his heart about 6 years ago. And he felt like he was having a heart attack. So I called 911, sat him down, and waited for them to come. Tried to do what I could. He was alright, but he was not looking good, so I gave him something to sit on. And we didn't have any aspirin, of course, anywhere in the store. We are a very small convenience store, so we didn't have aspirin. We had Tylenol and we had ibuprofen, but no aspirin. So I was really concerned. The ambulance came. They took him out, put him on a gurney, put him in the ambulance. They were out there for probably a good 15-20 minutes. Hadn't left yet. And when they left, they had the sirens on, so I don't know. Normally down here, if they leave and they have sirens on, it's a pretty urgent to get them there. If not, they just roll without sirens. So, I hope he's okay. Very, very nice gentleman. He just kept thanking me over and over again. Because I called 911 for him because he couldn't. So, I hope he's alright. I told him, I said, when, you get out, come let me know you're okay. Because it's scary, I know enough, like CPR and stuff like that, that if something would have happened, I would have tried at least. But scary, scary situation. My goal is to eventually make this my permanent job. I would love nothing better than to do YouTube all day, every day. Make videos. Talk to you guys. Show y'all what we're doing, how we're doing it. That would be ideal for me. Ideal for me. Get to stay home and make my art all day. Yeah, that would be the perfect scenario in my eyes. So, hopefully when I get to that point, I mean, I work at the Speedway, so it's not going to take much for me to be able to give that up. I get to 1,000 subscribers. A couple other one other factor that you gotta do, but I get there, I can apply to be monetized through YouTube, which would be fantastic. Alright. Okay. We're going to move these out of the way right quick so we don't cure these. I'm going to move all this stuff out of the way. I want to push this resin around just a little. Okay. Alright. I'll put just a little bit more right here. Okay. So we are going to move this. We're going to bring our UV light out. We're going to cure it. Hope you guys can see that. I feel like you guys are like, why is this woman not putting this in where we can see it? Huh. That's what you're saying. I know. I feel it. I know. I know. Alright. I'm going to give this a quick flash cure here so we don't lose any of our resin that we got in there. And I think we're going to add some more orange around the other guy's eyes. And I wish I had another color made up now. Might try to make a different shade here of orange. Maybe let's add a little red ink to it. See what we get. So we can get like a different shade of orange here. Yeah, there we go. A little more of a burnt sienna orange. Okay, no, it's kind of a red orange, which is perfect because that gives us a different shade, and we will do that. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I thought these would be cute. And then the one has a little hole at the top of him. Actually, they both do, but I think I'm going to put I have a glue-on bezel. I think I'm going to put the little glue-on bezels on here. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what they look like when they're done. If they're even worth putting on a bezel. If they turn out at all. Alright. It's going to be good enough to give it a little bit more here. Alright, so I added a little bit of red to my orange to give it a different shade here. And we will try this one. Let's see. Do a little. Alright. I'm going to do this part right here. Ah. I feel like worst case scenario, when I take them off the tape, because hopefully this other side won't be like this, won't have the overspill on it, and we can put it, we can dome the other side, put a clear coat over it. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's get some more orange here. And his little feet. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Now, I feel like I want to do something more with this blue. I need to do a little bit more. A couple spots here. I see where I need to fill in more. Alright. Alright. I'm going to try to fill in his little eyebrows right quick here. Need one of those little bottles with the micro tips on it. That would be perfect. The little bottles with the micro tips on it would be ideal for this. Because then you could like squeeze it in where you wanted it. Alright, let's see here. Okay, let's turn them around here. Let's see. All right. I saw where somebody folded the tip of their tape over the other day, and I was like, oh, wow, that just made life so much easier. Because then your fingers don't stick to the tape. Like mine were the other day, really bad. Cute. Alright, we're going to let these cure here. Oops, move my resin out of the way. Move your resin out the way when you're curing. So this orange is pretty much done. Got just a tiny bit left of it, and I may fill in any other spots that I see that I missed. But I want to do something to make his eyeballs, make their little eyeballs black. I think I have some black ink. I think. I don't know, let me look. I thought I did. This black. Yeah. It's very transparent, but I think if I put just a little bit in with the blue mica powder, it might darken it enough that I can make it look like his eyeballs. Yeah, I need a little bit more. Give that another shot here while we're doing this. This would probably be one of the silliest things I've ever tried, I guess, but hey, whatever. Yeah, it's still not really doing much. I can't have it too dark because then I can't. It won't cure. It still didn't get very dark. That's the only bad thing about this black, like alcohol ink. This stuff is not very dark, not very pigmented. And it can't be very pigmented anyway because then you can't use it in UV resin. But alright. We're going to move this again. And we're going to let it cure. Oh. Been a long night. Long night. Now I got my hours changed for my next day that I work. Normally I'm a night shift. Did work overnights from 10 at night, 6 in the morning. Well, we quit staying open that shift because we don't have anybody but me to work it. So now we're doing just till 10 o'clock at night. Well, I work the 2 to 10 shift normally. 2 to 10, 3 to 10, 4 to 10. Whatever. I'm there till 10. So it's not a big issue. I'm like, okay, I like that shift. That's my shift. Well, they're having managers, all the managers in meetings this week. And the store about 1.5 miles away from me needs somebody to work at 6 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Keep in mind, I don't drive. We have 2 other ladies at our store that are working my store, which is a block from my house. And they are working it. But he's got me Ubering at 5:30 in the morning. Pretty much there and back. I might be able to get a ride home from one of my friends, but ain't nobody getting up at 5:30 in the morning to take me to work. That ain't happening. So it kind of, I don't know. I'm not big on the mornings anyway, but I don't mind the shift. Wouldn't be as bad if I was going to be at my store, so I could just get up and walk to work. I can be there in 5 minutes. Now I got to get up, call an Uber, hope and wait for the Uber to come get me. I got to call them early enough, which means I got to get up earlier so I can order the Uber ahead of time. It's just kind of frustrating. I'm like, why? And he knows I have no car. Or I've told him. Whether he pays any attention or not, I don't know. I like my customers, but I hate my job. That sounds terrible, I know. I just, yeah, we're not going to go on that rant. Not a fan. Not a fan, guys. Things got crazy there. It's just, I don't know. I think the manager's tired of being a manager. He's been doing it a lot of years. He's just waiting it out so he can retire. Pretty much how I'm feeling about that, because he's been there 17 years, something like that. Been doing this a long time. And I understand. Don't get me wrong. I have worked customer service my whole life, so customer service is not an easy field to work. And customer service at a convenience store is even more hardening. You know, it's just people can be jerks. And he doesn't have the greatest customer service skills to begin with, which instead of diffusing a situation, he just makes it worse. But he's probably, over the years, tried to diffuse situations, you know, and it just didn't turn out. So now he's just very not trying to help. He's just kind of like, okay, buy what you're buying and leave. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna put you guys on a pause. You don't have to wait for this, but I'm gonna give this a couple more shots on this side, and then I'm gonna flip it over and give them a couple on the back, and we'll peel the tape off and see if we even have anything workable. So I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, guys, we're back. So this side got a little overspill on it, right? We can see that. But look at this side, guys. This side turned out really good. Now this one, I'm going to have to mix up some more orange. I may come back in and fill it in. It doesn't look bad like it is. So we'll see. But here goes the test. I'm going to peel this tape off, and we're going to see if our little pieces stayed in. Oh, and it looks like they're not. Maybe this tape's too strong. Oh, no, it's not cured. Alright, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, guys. I'll put you guys on pause, and I'll be right back, alright? That's why. Not cured all the way. Okay, guys. We're going to try to pull this out. Try to pull this off without pulling all of the resin out, because I want to cure it a little better on this back side without the tape. Alright. Not too bad. Not bad, guys. It's a little bit wonky. But I think if I refine it a little bit, I think if I can get some of those tips, I really think that would work. Let's see here. Oh, see, this one did better. And I used a different packing tape this time, so that could have been it too, than I used with my dragonfly and all the others. But they're not horrible. It will work, but it's going to take a little bit of practice. See? It pulled out a few of the places, like in the eyes, but right here, it's in. And if you look at this side, I mean, this side's in. But it did pull out some on the back side. And I think, like I said, I think I'm going to try this again. I'm going to get some of those bottles with the really fine tip on them. And I think I'm going to try it again. And see what we can get. Because they're not bad. They're just not what I was hoping for. The resin did pull out in some spots, and they were really hard to fill. So, this is, like I said, this is the side right here, guys, that we poured on. And then this is the other side. This side here would be cute, domed, if it was all filled in. And then I have these glue-on bezels that go on the back. And I think those would be cute on it. And you can make a necklace out of it, or you can turn it into a keychain if you wanted to. But yeah, so this didn't work as planned, but we are going to revisit this very soon, and we are going to try again. Because I feel like this is doable. It's just, it's going to need a little effort to make it doable. So, alright guys, well, if you like this video, you like watching me goof up here. But guys, see, I've tried this stuff because I didn't know if it was going to work, and I didn't know if anybody else had tried it. I haven't seen anybody else try it. And I thought, well, I'd give it a try, just to see what it did. So, and it kind of works. Like I said, it's not bad. Kind of looks like a mosaic in there. So, like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not done so. Help me get my goal to 1,000. I want to get my channel up to 1,000 people. We are having the drawing tomorrow. It is not too late. You can message me tonight. Yes, please. Subscribe, and I will send you a number. And tomorrow I'm going to do a random number generator. Right now we are currently up to number 16. I have 16 people that have messaged me back, yes, please. I have sent everybody a number, and we will have the drawing tomorrow night. So, alright guys, bye for now.